read because I drink a lot. It's called 52 Man Pickup. Give it a hand for Desiree Burch.
Oh my God, I love doing comedy in other towns, and people are like, really funny lady performs all over town. Desiree Burch, like whatever. I love you. Thank you so much for doing that. So what up, Brooklyn? Look, I do that. I'm from New York, but I do that every fucking where I go, where I see skinny hipsters in abundance. You guys have them. They're just proliferating in this motherfucker. I thought that I got a chance to leave that with the guys in their girlfriends' jeans, like, and walking into every dive bar and having it look like a fucking Civil War reenactment with all the hair. You know, like, can we just tell these hipsters that they're ugly? Is that okay? Like, this is not. Just because you bought a $50 Gaetano fanny pack from Buffalo Exchange and like a shirt with an airbrush cat on, like just because your fucking sunglasses are bigger than your tits doesn't mean you're better than me, you know? Like I'm so sick of these bitches, you know, like I'm on the train, like I'm on the Brooklyn, like the L train in Brooklyn, right? Which is just like Hades already, right? And I'm looking at this chick and she's like, okay, she's one of the girls with the legs that don't touch. Do you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about? With this like the omino hand. You know what I mean? They're like fucking East Coast and West Coast rap. Do you know what I mean? Like just can't, just like, we have ideological differences, you know? And they like won't ever fucking come together. Do you know what I mean? Like she's like doing an eagle pose, just fucking light still shining through this bitch's legs. Like Sam Beckett is quantum leaping in the light between this bitch's legs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like February, you know, and she's holding 2 huge bags of Whole Foods. You know it's full of organic vegan cat food. Like, this bitch does not eat shit. Do you know what I mean? She can barely, she's like, you know, and then she comes outside, immediately out of the train, chain smoking a cigarette like a little purse dog, just like shivering, you know, just like, and it's like, have a fucking sandwich. Do you know what I mean? Like, the rest of us planned for fucking winter. I mean, sorry, I hate to sound like one of those like bitter fat comedians, but I am one, so it's hard not to sound that way. You know? There's like no amount of elastic lycra that can hide that fucking feeling. Do you know what I mean? And like, look, you know, like I've been fat all my life, all right? This is not new style, like now that it's in, you know? Like I was a little fucking fat kid growing up in the 80s, do you know what I mean? And so like, thank God for Lane Bryant, because like before the age of like 15, all I could wear were like sweatsuits. Or like business suits, right? Like that's all they made for like fat women was like, you know, business suits made of flowers and shit. Or you could look like you were actually exercising, which clearly we weren't, right? So like I went to like my 8th grade promotion dance like with this thing. It was like, I looked like fucking Melanie Griffith in Working Girl. Do you know what I mean? Like I had this business suit on and there was like a dickie and it had shoulder pads. Like the dickie had shoulder, I was like this fucking linebacker, you know, just like knocking potential friends out of the way as I like walked into the dance. They just like flew. They're just flying off of me. It's like, come back, shit. Also, I love Lane Bryant, I do, and I say that on stage all the time because I'm hoping to get a fucking sponsorship. But they don't sell clothes there, which is ridiculous because we need a lot of clothes, right? Like, they sell like maybe a couple pairs of pants and like a couple of shirts and then rows and rows of scarves. Just like scarves and chunky necklaces and more, like I don't understand that mentality. It's like if there's just enough scarves up here, no one's gonna notice all this shit going on down here. So like they're gonna be confused. They're gonna be like, is that a fat woman or a harem walking down the street? Oh my God, is that Stevie next to your camera? Do you know what I mean? And like they sell other ridiculous things like vanilla scented lotions. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be the fat bitch who smells like Rice Krispie treats. Like I got enough shit from people as it is without them going like, did you see it again? What the fuck, you know? And like, it's true. They also sell thongs. Incorrect. I'm sorry. No. You know, and I bought one because they were selling it. It's like, oh my God, it's so terrible. It's like the string that cuts the Velveeta cheese. It just like keeps riding up, you know, because like it's not made for us. Like I wore this thing for one full day before I realized I had it on sideways. Seriously, like the leg hole was here and the like fucking little isosceles triangle was all equilateral. It just didn't make any sense. And the thing is, I can't wear them because I don't know if you guys can see this, but I don't have an ass. Can you guys see? Can we see the like? Look, I'm a big black woman. Like my ass should still be coming onto stage. Do you know what I mean? But like, I've been robbed of my goddamn birthright fucking flat. This is depressing. Do you know what I can't even listen to rap music with this ass, you know? Like, you know what I mean? This is like, you know, this is like some like fucking classic rock, like Lynyrd Skynyrd and the Stones and like Meatloaf, you know what I mean? Both the singer and the food. I'm so glad you guys are laughing. People get like, you know, when you're like a big woman on stage and you talk about it, people get all like, you know, like when women talk about any of that, like if I was a fucking dude, you know, I could be like, I'm a big fat funny fuck. I would be on Comedy Central right now. I would have an hour-long HBO special. I would be fucking hosting a game show. Do you know what I mean? If I just did this shit. But like, if you're a chick and you mention it at all, everyone's like, ooh, she's gonna go home and cut herself. You're very funny. It's like, like, dude, this is my life. I've certainly had a lot of fun making this body that I'm in. Clearly, this is the party model, all right? Like, I'm fucking good. And I feel like I should get to talk about it, like, because you know who's actually talking about it is like all the like Tyler Perry and like Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy with all the like fat suit fucking movies. Are we still doing that? Is that still like? Put the fat suit down. Tyler Perry, step away from the fat suit. Do you know, like that's fucking offensive. It's like if I made a movie where I played all the characters and we all had Down syndrome heads on. Right? That would be fucking offensive, right? Thank you. It's fucked up. I mean, and you guys might be able to imagine, it's like I'm a big woman and I'm black and I get like all kinds of weird pickups from like random fucking guys, you know what I mean? Like I get guys who are just like, I love big women! like that's all you need to do is have a fucking preference. And I'm like, well, all right then, you know, let's do you know what I mean? Or like, can you guys tell your more ghetto inclined friends that this is not a pickup line? Hey, you got kids? Like, can I be a black woman over 14 and not have a fucking kid? Is that all right for you guys? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know? And like, I'm a teaching artist too, so like I work with kids and people just like throw their babies at me. They're like, here, you're so great with that. I'm like, I can't fucking stand your little kid, you know what I mean? But like, I get it, like I look like a fucking playground to a kid, do you know what I mean? It's all fucking chocolate milks and shit and kids are like, yay, you know? And like, it's really the rack that like does me in every time, and like other people's kids are all like grabbing and like gnashing with their little fucking finger, you know what I mean? It's so nasty, but they're just like, ah. And I'm like, no, mommy. And mommy's like, hey, why don't you fucking take it? You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, these are not for you, all right? These are for me and my friends, okay? This is for getting me drinks. This is not, no. You know? Like, I also have like, I have the show 52 Man Pickup. It's over at Bravo, and it's all about the problems that I have fucking dating and having sex with guys. And like, my big thing is that like, I'm totally into like fucking nerdy white guys, and I honestly, yeah, no, I'm in the right place. Clearly, are you wearing your girlfriend's jeans? Let's do this. Can you only grow hair above the neck, and that's it? Because let's do no. But like, you know, like I think it's like a perfect combination, honestly, because it's like, you know, like black women love telling their men what to fucking do, and nerdy white guys love when women talk to them. Right? So I think this is fucking great, you know. And I'm like seeing this guy, and I'm not even seeing him, he's just some old man that I fuck, but like, do you know what I mean? Every woman needs one who's just like, you're 40, you're gonna be there if I fucking call you. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. Like, it's great. And it's amazing, do you know what I mean? But like, so we were hooking up, right? First of all, we were hooking up, and Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know came up on his iPod while we were fucking, and I was like, there's some issues here I can't even like process right now. And also, like, you know, he's pretty good, like, he knows me now, but like, I don't get it when guys are kind of like, oh, did you, like, was that, like, if you have to ask, you know the fucking answer to the question, do you know, right? Right? Like, I mean, like, come on, like, if she does, you're gonna fucking know, like, first of all, I'm a fucking sporter, so you're gonna look like a fucking Starburst commercial at the end of this shit if it works. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna come in all tasting the rainbow and shit, and I'll be like, yeah, it worked, you know? And also, like, I mean, all the stuff that you hear in, like, the porno videos that you watch where the girl's like, that's fucking bullshit, all right? A good fucking female orgasm sounds like a Vietnam flashback, all right? Like seriously, like she's just like, fuck the shit out of me. You know? And you're like, ah. And she's like, yes, no, get down. You know, like you should be scared shitless in the room with this woman if you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean?